will join us tonight on the sideline.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Rose surveying the D. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Durant. Six to shoot. Pass to Duncan. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
Here's Brunson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Bargnani. Duncan high post. Smith with it. Hart covering. And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And here's Iverson outside. San Diego with another miss. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Rose. KD with it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans moving it around. Fires from 18. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Pass to Hart. And here's Adebayo. Brunson outside. Iverson outside. And the rejection by Smith. Duncan can't hit. Iverson with the ball. Now Smith defending. Down low. Brunson. And so it looks like San Diego will retain possession here. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a dunk by Jordan.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding at knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
The fader. Wall grabs the board.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Outside, KD. That one goes. Count it.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
Fires it up. Green for 2 points. Brunson's got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by Grant Hill. And the dunk by Duncan.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
He got it up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. San Diego leads by just 3. And we'll be back right. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Diego so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about it. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Curry with another miss. New Orleans trails by 4. It's stolen by Curry to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
To the right side. Jokic draws the double. And Hill has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Hill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Curry with the three. Curry from 3.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Jackson, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Bird, here we go. And it's Bird with the jam.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. It's Jokic inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And so here is New Orleans, trailing by 2. Outside, Wall. Here's Jokic. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for San Diego. The offensive rebound. Jordan, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jokic. He has 5. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Here's Adebayo. It's Hart on the wing. San Diego with another miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Jokic missing. Now San Diego with it. Brunson outside. And the dunk by Jordan.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
And it's Jokic in the corner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Jokic has got 9 points.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Timeout, timeout.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Now, here's Thomas. No good on the three.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
It's Jordan on the wing. Stolen by Durant. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Bargnani. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now Thomas. San Diego moving the ball around. Nifty move. With the drive. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Yeah, that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Smith. Nice fit there to create the shot, but it's no good. And here is San Diego now. The G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Misses the jumper. New Orleans with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Bargnani. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And the rejection by Smith. And free from Jordan. Rebound by Smith.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Duncan. Duncan's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New Orleans. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:30 left to play in the third. Out to Duncan. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
One-on-one fast break. And Bargnani throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Three-pointer, Bird. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's New Orleans holding. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Jokic. That one no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Back to Curry. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry outside. And Jokic with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Jokic makes it look easy inside.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And Bird, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
It's Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
They get the rebound. Curry on the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Grant Hill.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Top of the key jumper, no good. San Diego trails by 11. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Oh, Curry making a statement.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Brunson. Hits it from three-point range.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
And here's Duncan. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Now San Diego with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Start wide open. He fires. Another 3 for San Diego.
I'll tell you, we're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Duncan's got 12 points here in the second half.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Nice shot by Smith. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New Orleans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
It's good.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
New Orleans with the ball. They've scored 10 straight, and that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smith. Jokic on top. Pass to Rose. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. So we see New Orleans take